and welcome to a special month of A Comic a Day, because this month we're going to be teaming up with Criff from Bard and Criff Vlog to talk about the Dark Tower comic adaptations. Don't know what the Dark Tower is? Well, it's the magnum opus from notable ex-druggie Stephen King. 7 novels that span 2 decades of work, with the first novel, The Gunslinger, coming out in 1982, and the final novel, The Dark Tower, coming out in 2004. Wow, really? 2004? I will say that I don't think it reached popularity until early 2000s when the series started coming out regularly with The Wolves of the Kala in 2003. Yeah, I don't have a lot of background for what this is because, and this is going to go on a small bit of a ramble for a second, The Dark Tower as a series is very much about the experience of reading it, much like a lot of Stephen King's work. This is the culmination of Stephen King's writing prowess, tying together a lot of his books into a multiverse, more than just name drops like the Pennywise Lives and Dreamcatcher, because, you know, Derry, Maine. It makes his whole bibliography just into this one giant thing, especially in later books. But to get to the comics, in 2007 Marvel got the rights to the franchise. Stephen King was brought in as creative and executive director on the project, with Robin Firth plotting, Peter David writing, and with a changing art team depending on what books we're reading. This month we'll be looking at the Before the Gunslinger group of miniseries, which basically is an adaptation of the 4th novel, Wizard and Glass, with some stuff peppered from Wolves of the Kala and the Dark Tower, such as the Battle of Jericho Hill, which I think is where we're going to end up at the end of this month. So why am I bringing in Criff to help for this month? He is a fan of the books. No, let's rephrase. He is a total fanboy for these books. He's a better judge of whether or not this is a righteous adaptation of the source material, while I'll be the judge on the comic front. Will it work out? Who knows? So come back tomorrow as we have a slightly new format for this month, some new art for the channel, at least for this month, and we'll have a ton of fun. See you tomorrow, Inklings.